Hello my people, this is Jamila Kamara Food. Today I'm going to prepare seafood boil. I have fresh lobster. I've cleaned this very nicely, and the prawns, fresh one like this. I've cleaned them nice. I removed some of the tentacles, if that's how we call it. And then this is mussels, calamari. So today we have like 3 lobsters, and then let's say 2 dozens of prawns, and then maybe 10 mussels. But first I'm going to chop this shallot, which is a French onion, that's how they call it. And then I'm going to use a little bit of lemon juice. I've already peeled a little bit because I need the lemon peel as well. And I'm going to use 2 cloves of garlic, and then a little bit of ginger, and then grind cloves. This is the lemongrass. Now I'm going to blend. Here we go. The garlic, the ginger, the lemongrass is in here now. We don't want it to be smooth. So now I've blended the lemongrass, the lemon zest, the ginger, the garlic, and the shallot onion. So these are the ingredients I'm going to boil this with. But this is going to go last because I need to boil this only for 5 minutes. As today we are making seafood boil, these potatoes has been cooking now for the past 20 minutes, and the sweet corn is 10 minutes. So I'm going to take this off now. Before you start cooking these potatoes, you have to make sure you wash them very clean. So now I'm going to add the lemongrass, the shallot onion, garlic, ginger, the lemon zest. So now I'm going to add this. Nothing is going to be wasted here. I'm going to add prawns stock. This is prawns stock. So I'm just going to cut it open like this. You can peel it, it's easy. I'm going to add a lemon. I'm going to squeeze the juice out. But because I have lemongrass and lemon zest, a little bit of lemon zest here, I don't need to put this because I don't want this to overpower, because this, when it overpowers the sauce, it becomes very bitter. I'm going to leave this to cook for about 5 minutes. So now I'm going to add a lot of butter, salted butter. And I'm going to add the ginger and the garlic in this butter. Please, I'm using my hands, but please make sure you wash your hands very clean if you want to use your hands. And then I'm going to use this thyme, just put it like this, and the onions, lime, because in the other pot where I'm going to steam the seafood, there's a lemon there already. So I'm just going to add this because this is the butter sauce, because we need that tanginess. So now I'm going to put a little bit of soy sauce. I'm going to add a teaspoon of honey, a teaspoon of paprika. Smoked paprika is much better. It's going to enhance more flavors. Half a teaspoon of white pepper, half a teaspoon of allspice. We want half a teaspoon cinnamon, cardamom pods. This I just need 2. A star anise, 1. Half a teaspoon of rosemary, 2 bay leaves. Definitely you need mustard. Definitely you need a whole teaspoon of mustard. And then we need vinegar, 2 teaspoons of vinegar. Oh boy, this is the bad boy. This is hot pepper sauce. If you don't have spice tolerance, please stay away from this. But you can do it without. These are just going to put, you're just going to put what you want. So now we are going now to this side of the cooking. So it has been boiling now for the past 5 minutes to release all these natural flavors. So now I'm going to add the seafood, and this seafood I'm just going to add it here for 5 minutes. I'm not going to put the calamari and the cockles because these are already pre-cooked. So only this we want in here for 5 minutes. The prawns go in here because we need that seasoning to go in this. Although yes, I'm going to make a butter sauce for it. This one I'm going to stir it around a bit. Normally some people cook this for 2 minutes, but I prefer it for 5 minutes. As soon as the color change, you know that it's ready. So I have to be turning this over because we don't want this to overcook. We don't want this to overcook. That side is done, so we're just going to turn it over. And these prawns, as soon as they change color, they're done. So let's cover it again because the steam is going to do it more. Now, because this has been cooking now for about 3 minutes. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to add the cockles and the calamari. So now let's give it a minute. This is it. This is perfectly cooked. So I'm going to remove this now. As you can see, look at this, look at the color. Look at the color. Look at this seafood, cooked to perfection. Cooked to perfection. You don't need to overcook seafood at all, because you need that sweetness, you need that tenderness on the seafood. You know, just removing everything and put it here with all the marinades. See the reason why I decided to boil all the ingredients with the water first before I add the seafood, because we need it to cook. Because this, we're not going to wash it or whatever, we're going to eat it like that. But if you just put it and then you put the seafood, it cooked for 4 minutes, all those ingredients cannot be cooked. They'll be raw, and you don't want them to be. You want crunchy food, but you don't want it too crunchy. This broth you need. This is all the lemongrass, the garlic, the onion, the ginger, the lemon zest, the prawns cube. Just imagine if you throw this away, you're gonna throw all the loveliness, because of the prawns and the lobster all have released their own stock already into this. I'm going to add the butter sauce into this pot, because this is going to cook for some time. I'm not going to add any prawn stock in here. I'm going to put a star Maggi, this tiny one. I'm just going to add this. This is just going to enhance that flavor, the saltiness. We're going to leave this to boil for at least 20 minutes. But we're not going to cover this, because if you cover it, the water from the cover is going to come in this pot. Now I'm going to cut this lobster this way in the middle. I go in the back like this. I just shake. I take the skin off this way. You see, cooked to perfection. Because if this one was overcooked, you cannot able to take the shells like that. Just do like this. Just shake and pull. And then we take this out. We don't want this. You can eat that like that. But for me, I like very picturesque food. We're going to add the potatoes. I pre-boiled earlier, because we want all of this to be marinated. Oh my God, look at this. We want this to be marinated like this. What I'm going to do now, turn off the heat. We're going to add these bad boys. Ooh, this is the perfect seafood boil. Look at this. We're going to add all this. Look at this loveliness. We are going to put sweet corn like this, and we add the lovely potatoes around it. Look at the lovely potatoes around this. Nice. Oh, the smell. Now look at all these juices. What do you think I'm going to do with all these juices? I'm going to strip them up like this. Oh, I bet some people's mouth is watering now. This is the perfect seafood boil. But to enjoy this thoroughly, you have to use the original spoon. Now this is water. I'm going to wash my hands. Before I start digging in, as you know, I love my garnish. This is parsley and then a little bit of mint, just for a little bit of freshness. As you can see, I should eat this also. Look at this. Look at these prawns, cooked to perfection. Just take the head out like this. Some people, you don't need to. If you can eat, you can able to. You see, because it's cooked to perfection. You see? And then for me, loveliness, I'll just scoop a little bit of sauce and put it on this. What a life. Tasty, tender, cooked to perfection. All those lemongrass, the lemon, the ginger, the garlic, the onions, the spices, everything just come through. Let me dig for a potato. These are the red potatoes with the skin on. Just gonna open. See the reason why this is supposed to, your hands have to be clean. Look at that, this butter sauce. Let's go for the bad boy, which is the lobster. Ooh, watch this. The butter sauce, that gravy. Look at this. Ooh. Heaven on earth. I'm gonna come back to that because I'm just tasting. Now we're gonna try the cockles. Just put a little bit of sauce in the cockles, my people, like this, and you squeeze a little bit of lime. And this is just gonna eat it like a spoon. So nice. If you don't like seafood, if you try this, you're gonna fall in love with seafood. Look at this pickle. Look at this. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Jamila Kamara Food. I thank you all. Bye. See you.